Hello everyone. Matter and energy, which defines everything that there is. But there are two things that can also describe what matter and energy are. If I went back in time to ancient Sumeria or Babylon, and if the people describes, the scientists, the astronomers at that time, were to ask me about knowledge from the future, I would say the following. I would write this information in one of the tablets of stones that they would keep in their libraries. That everything that there is in the universe, in history, ever since the beginning of the Big Bang, all things narrowed down to two things: waves and circles. Why circles? Because everything is cyclical. The life is a cycle of birth, growth, development, and then death. The life cycle of stars, the spinning earth, the rotating earth around the sun, around itself, the moon wobbling around the earth. Everything seems to follow a path that is cyclical. Day and night, the months, the seasons, the weeks. Everything is cyclical, even the atoms within ourselves, within everything that there is. We don't know what the electrons do inside the atom, because the electrons exist within a probabilistically cloud. However, we sometimes picture the atom as a mini solar system, even though that's not how it works. But anyway, cycles are everywhere. Everything is cyclical, right? Everything repeats. The holidays, the calendar, or breathing in and breathing out, the pumping heart. Everything follows a cyclical pattern. And then we also have waves. What are the waves? Light is a wave. Sound is a wave. Imagine a universe without sound and light. Waves of an ocean. Wi-Fi waves. Bluetooth waves. Internet. Radio. The pumping heart can also be described with a wave. The breathing can be described with a wave. Any form of radiation is a wave. In other words, if I went back in time to ancient Babylon, I would tell them that the knowledge from the future, several millennia ahead of them, and let's engrave this on a stone. Everything narrows down to two things: waves and circles. And that's the ultimate wisdom about how things work. Thanks for watching.